Hi guys, this is Shivaji. In this session, I'm going to explain event bubbling, event capturing, and event loop. Let's go ahead and understand each one with an example. So first, let us see what is event bubbling. Event bubbling is a propagation mechanism in the document object model where an event first triggers on the innermost target element and then propagate upward through its ancestors in the DOM hierarchy, invoking event handlers on each ancestor element along the way. Now, if you see here, we have three div elements which are in the hierarchy. So first it has the outer div element. After that we have the one more middle, and this is the inner element. So three div elements are there. Each one is basically uniquely identified with this ID. Now, whenever user click on this particular click me, then first the event is going to be triggered on the innermost element and then middle and then outer. Let's go ahead and execute this particular program and see what will happen. So event bubbling, I'm just clicking here. So when I click happen, the event is basically triggered on the innermost element, inner click, then middle click, then outer click. So this is called as a event bubbling. Let's see what is event capturing. So opposite of the event bubbling is called as a event capturing. So in the case of event capturing phase, where an event is captured by the outermost element first, then it moves inward through the DOM hierarchy, targeting the innermost element where the event is originated. Now, if you see here, first the div hierarchy, div elements hierarchy is the same, outer, middle, and then inner. Now, in this case, how we are going to call this event capturing by passing the additional parameter called as a true. So here we are going to add the document dot get element by ID inner, and then we are adding the listener. Whenever any click happens, then this particular callback method is going to be executed. Along with that, we are passing the one additional property as a true. In the case of event bubbling, we didn't pass that. If you observe, that is the basic difference. Here we are just adding the listener and passing the callback. But here we are going to pass the additional attribute set true that makes the event capturing mode. Now say I have basically add the listener for the inner, middle and outer. Now if you are going to execute this particular program, first alert has to happen on the outer, then middle, then inner. Let's go ahead and see the execution order. Now I'm clicking here. First outer clicked, then middle clicked, then inner clicked. So this is how the event capturing and event bubbling is going to work. Let's see what is event loop. The event loop is responsible for handling asynchronous code execution in the JavaScript, allowing non-blocking operations. It manages the execution of code, including the handling events, timers, and other IO operations. So let's see this concept with an example. So in this, we have added the few console log statements, and also we have few callback methods. So here, one callback method, which basically set with 0 milliseconds delay, another callback method with 1 second delay, and then we have fetch method, which is going to make a call to API, server API call asynchronously, and then we have console.log. So in this particular code, code is going to start with the console.log start, and then we have two callback functions, and then we have fetch method. Finally, we have the console.log. Let's first go ahead and execute this program, and then I will explain how this code flow is. Now let's go to the browser. and I'm just refreshing this particular page, and you have to open the developer tool and see the output. Now what happened here? First it is started and then ended because um, these two are synchronous and these are getting executed immediately. After that, we have set functions with delay of the first callback is delay of 0 and second callback of 1 second. And then, but if you see here, these callbacks did not execute immediately. So in the meantime, the fetch method got completed. After that, the callback to method got executed, right? So this is because as event loop checks for the task, it first executes the set timeout callback with a 0 millisecond delay, and then fetch API call, then block, and finally set timeout callback with 10 minutes, 10, I mean 1 second delay. So by using these event loops, you can create a non-blocking asynchronous calls. As long as you are registering the calls with the event loops, this may not require it to be complete in the same fashion, but you can execute simultaneously without blocking each other, especially in the asynchronous communication or asynchronous programming. Hope this concept is clear. Thanks for watching.